Welcome back parents. बड़ा मजा आ रहा है learning together, talking about the most important anger management, how to manage your child's anger. But सबसे पहले it starts with how you model anger. So let's get on with it. Let's get started. Looking forward to sharing the anger management talk. Parent to a parent. There is never a moment that we don't feel angry. Of course we all feel angry. I'm a yeller too. I also lose it very often. But the point is the right way, the effective way. Start with yourself. If you don't know how to manage your own anger, how can we expect our children to? Because they are learning from us. They are modeling our behavior. So it's very important to start with ourselves. Know your triggers. Understand that you need to first put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can help your child. So for that, it requires a lot of self-work. You need to be committed to helping yourself first. For that, the screaming and the yelling is not helping anyways. The different approach really is to practice self-restraint, to practice self-control when you're just about to lose it with your child. You have to plant the pause button. You have to know when to set the boundary. Then you also need to know that when you start to yell and scream and shout, what is happening? Everything is getting magnified around you. It's not helping you, it's not helping your child, it's not helping the situation. So let's start with ourselves first. So all feelings are normal. All feelings have to be allowed. We parents have to give our children the permission to feel sad, to feel stressed, to feel scared, to feel anxious, to feel angry. Don't we feel all this entire range of emotions? We need to normalize it. What we need to remember is how to display these emotions, how to deal with these emotions, how to express these emotions. So this is very, very close to my heart. Please normalize all feelings in your house. It's totally normal. When your child is feeling angry, is feeling an outrage, all you need to do is calmly tell your child, it seems, just pick up the feeling, it seems you're very angry right now. I'm here for you. Let's talk about it calmly. Calm the situation, calm yourself, but encourage that when your children are feeling a certain feeling, it's allowed. They can express it, of course in a nice way, but give them the permission to feel the entire range of feelings. So this is very interesting, how to manage anger impulses. हमें तो कोई सिखाता नहीं, हम तो देख के सीख रहे हैं और अपने बच्चों के साथ भी वही कर रहे हैं. So in our house, what we practice, sometimes we fail, sometimes we succeed. जब भी कोई incidents हुआ, जब बच्चे calm, when they are calm already in a state of receiving what we have to say to them, you need to just practice very, very simple, basic things. सबसे पहली चीज, tell your child, going forward, of course you'll feel angry, I'll feel angry, we'll all feel angry, but we have to have the tools. We have to have the technique so that we don't keep repeating the same behavior. Number one, just practice the pause, which basically means inhale, exhale. Make your child do that 4 times. Definitely the impulse control tactic will come to the child as you keep practicing it. Ask your child to count backwards. Very effective even for adults. 10, 9, 8, 7. Really helps you manage your emotions. Second, do an angry dance. In our house, every time there is some, especially when the children were younger, my twins were younger, go out there, do an angry dance, come back, you'll definitely guaranteed feel better, more receptive and calmer. Fourth, when your children are little and they use their hands and they're having a tantrum and they're throwing things around, encourage them next time to hug themselves. When you hug yourselves, then it also stops you from hitting and throwing and doing other kinds of things. Last, which is again a very, very effective way, draw out your feelings. Express your anger through a painting. Write a story, write a journal. Whatever you're feeling, the minute you give vent to it and you express it, it starts to go away. And for the next time, it gives you the tools to be better prepared, better equipped to manage your impulses. So parenting is about paying attention. You need to be aware of your child's warning signs and warning signals. When you know that the temperature is rising, you have to be better prepared, better equipped. So what is it that you need to do? All you need to do is just empathize with your child so that your child feels understood. Like we've said before, once you know the warning signs, you can just tell your child, I know it is hard, I can understand, I am here for you. Let's do this together. I can help you go through this. very important to set limits, to set that boundary. It is our responsibility to set the Lakshman Rekha. It's okay for you to be mad with me at this moment, but I will not allow you to hit me. You're not allowed to hurt me. I'm here for you. I understand you're mad. You can say that you're mad, but you're not allowed to express it by hitting or hurting or harming anybody. You have to feel safe, and even I have to feel safe, and I'm responsible as your parent to make sure that this is a safe environment. And what it means to stay put basically means you're feeling all these feelings, you don't know how to deal with them, but I'm not going to say time out or get out of the room. Stay in the moment. We have to deal with this. We're going to do it together. So stay put. So no matter how mad, sad, stressed you feel with your child and you headbutt, always reconnect, because parenting is about the love. And it is your job as a parent to go and reconnect with your child, just for your child to get that message. No matter what happened, what conflict came about, you were there, you care. And that you can only do is when you go back to your child and have a conversation, talk to your child. If you've already calmed down and had that conversation about managing the anger, go back and reconnect, re-establish that connection. Second, what are the preventive maintenance plans? Only few things. One thing you need to keep in mind, mostly respond with respect and empathy with your child. I know 24/7 nahi ho sakta. We are human beings. It's okay. Give yourself the permission, but ratio बढ़ाने के लिए make sure that most of your interactions and conversations with your children are positive, are respectful and empathetic. Second, in your house, introduce something called the belly laughter, which basically means bring on the music, laugh, share a joke, and spend 15 minutes of individual time. I have 3 children, so I make sure on my calendar 15 minutes is set aside for all 3 children, because each child has a different need, each child has a different love language and wants to connect with you in ways he or she perceives love and caring. And lastly, please set routines, please set a timetable, because the most important life skill that our children today need is life management. And that will only happen if they learn how to manage themselves better through routine, through a timetable, which you as a parent need to enforce. Happy sharing with all of you. Bye bye for now. Stay tuned for next Saturday. Be happy and less angry.